we have lots of shared platforms. So one of them is the P8 maritime patrol aircraft. And so you would think that, hey, that's great, because if we're both doing things, these are fairly technologically capable aircraft. If we're doing operations with them, we can help each other. You can land, we can help do maintenance on your aircraft, we can replenish it with some of the sonar buoys that they're filled with. But because they're US sourced, we need permission from the Americans to do it because they have arms controls rules. So I think one area that India and Australia could collaborate was find ways where they invent their own indigenous kind of capabilities that get around some of those limitations and enable them to collaborate on high-tech issues without falling afoul of those rules.
Because both India and Australia are importing countries for armaments, as far as I know. So my question is in context to that.
I think there's scope for having a joint venture.
Okay.
It could be that there's I mentioned these small mum and pop kind of operations in Australia. They might have really valuable intellectual property, but they don't have the production capacity, they don't have the business nous. And there may be opportunities then to tie up with an Indian company that is able to provide that kind of advice and the infrastructure around it. And potentially they can use it, sell it to the Indian and Australian militaries, or potentially they could sell it to a friendly partner, the Philippines as an example, or something like that. I guess, not to sound like a broken record, part of the precondition for that is a lot of the background trust. Australia's system is so used to operating with the US, like all of our infrastructure, our key procurement, it's all underpinned by US infrastructure. We use the same language, we've adopted the same approaches. And I think there's natural hesitancy in India and Australia when you start dealing with more sensitive technological cooperation. There's this sort of slow process of building trust and getting a sense of how well will the other side protect this. And I think both sides have a way to go on that. I think there's